Let's hope that Game 2 against the Bruins goes much better than Game 1 did. Although we did win the game and take a series lead, we clearly want to play a lot better in net than we did through Game 1. We need the line score. Okay, that's a bit weird. There's no real intro to this game. Were we always on this camera, or did we move camera? I can't even remember. I don't know what's going on. This is Game 2. Welcome to Game 2 of the Stanley Cup playoffs against the Boston Bruins in Round 1. There was no real intro to this game because the controller died before I even really got started recording this. So I don't know why that affected the start of the game coming out of the menu. Anyway, we have a series lead coming out of Game 1, which is very nice. We clearly want to play a lot better. Jeremy Swayman is the starting goaltender for the Bruins, still coming off of one of those. That was a terrible shot. And Jeremy Swayman had a terrible performance in Game 1, but he wasn't given a whole lot of help from the Bruins team in front of him. He played a lot better as the game went on. And we are not going to see a shot. I thought we started off using fixed camera against Boston in the first game. Did I move? I don't even remember the recording session for that, and I recorded it yesterday. And I don't remember moving cameras, but then again, I've been playing a lot of video games this weekend, and I've recorded a lot of videos this weekend for all these YouTube series that I'm doing, so it's kind of hard to remember what is what at this point. I'm just shocked that we're standing here in the goal crease for a playoff game in Season 5, which the outlook was grim as Season 5 trundled along a couple months into the season. That was really weird. Something happened, and with the computer that I'm recording the gameplay on, and hopefully we're still recording. I don't know what happened. That was weird. I don't know how to describe it other than a small flicker, but the computer is still on. Carlo is pressured by Larkin. Domi back to the point. Domi is in the lineup still. Remember, he did get injured on a crushing hit on the left side boards in this zone that the Hurricanes possess the puck in now in the third period of Game 1. Yeah, we were not sure if Max Domi was going to return to the lineup for the rest of this series, but he's not even going to miss a game. Hardly missed any time. Rebound for Yarncrow. And the Hurricanes take the early lead in Game 2, much like in Game 1. Right off the face-off, beautiful shot, low to the pad. Swayman falls prey to that stupid seated animation. Welcome to the real world, Jeremy Swayman. I've been a victim of that stupid seated animation thing after making a save. I feel you on that one, bro. Jarvis has recollected for the Hurricanes, and he shoots off of Swayman's glove. Swayman under pressure, along with his entire Bruins team on the ice right now. Jarvis spinning away. Lindell will step down low to KK, flung wide of the net again. KK cutting to the middle, shooting high off of Swayman and out of play. I really hope, I don't want to get too far ahead of myself here, but I really do hope that this can be a quick series. If we could get a sweep, that would be beautiful. We swept the first round last year. We played Montreal. We pretty much ran right through the Canadiens in the first round, as we were expected to do. And this year we're President's Trophy winners. Can I say it one more time for you? Faced a tougher opponent in round 2 in Washington. And then we apparently breezed through the conference final if you just look at it on paper, because we won in a sweep in the conference final over Ottawa last season. But that was a much more difficult series than it looked like at the end of it. Even though it was a sweep, Ottawa played a very hard-fought series. And then we got Jack Campbell in the Stanley Cup final. That's what it essentially came down to. I'm so glad that Jack Campbell is not available for an NHL team in this playoff. He is a member of the Sharks organization, and they missed the playoffs, and he's also been pushed down to the American Hockey League as well. We've taken a penalty somewhere in there in all of this madness. Eichel shooting, get up, seated animation for me this time, and that's unfortunate. We couldn't touch the puck there, and there's the whistle. Finally, we can find out what the penalty is for it, slashing to Max Domi. Now I do wish he was injured. Oh, God, here we go. Penalty kill time. I've only seen 3 shots officially registered on net from Boston, so giving up a goal here would be the exact opposite of what we need right now. Oh my goodness, Kasha, and the Bruins continue with their it looks like they're intentional misses. I'm sure these misses are not intentional, but they certainly look that way. They can't hit the broadside of a barn. Stevenson. The puck's right there. I got the rebound. Please clear. Montour. I should have taken the face off. Okay, never mind. We've got it. There was a lot of net for Chandler Stevenson or whoever was standing there. I think it was Stevenson, right? So will Kasha shoot? He will delay for a team mate, player. Save off of the chance from Stevenson, who's getting up helmetless. Go for it shorthanded. What a challenge from Gaudreau. Rebound, and it's going to be shorthanded. Calle Jarnkrok scores again. Big save on one end, and we turn around, we go the other way, shorthanded to get a rebound goal on Jeremy Swayman. This could be a short-lived series. We'll give you the power play, and then we will score on your power play while shorthanded. That's what we will do. I'm telling you, we have so much potential this year. This team has a lot of potential. Yes, celebrate that save. I'm ready to help this team run the gauntlet. We're going to be the gauntlet. We are the gauntlet. Everyone's going to have to go through us this season. That's got to be the plan. You're going to go through us. You want to win the Stanley Cup, you got to go through us. Oh, a power play to us. And we've already scored one while the Bruins had a power play, and we get a chance to go on the power play because of Jack Eichel. And can the power play do deadly things? Well, it's time to figure out if the power play can be just as effective as the shorthanded unit was offensively. There was a rebound there off of Swayman. I'm going to get this, try not to negate the power play by making... Thank God they can't hit the net. Thank God they can't hit the net, because that is my saving grace right now. I made a really dumb play, a stupid error with it, and I got bailed out. I mean, I'm giving Shin all the net. I'm giving him this. D'Angelo trying to make the most sacrificial play in his life, and Shin fires it wide. Look at the net. Look at how much net there is. Look at where I am. Look at where the puck is. Look how much net there is, and he fires it well wide. You know, it's kind of wild. The mental swing on that is if that goes in the net, it's a completely different game for me. I'm approaching this game in a completely different form for the remainder of it versus him missing the net. Now I'm approaching it from a very positive perspective. I have a very positive angle on this game now because he missed the net there, despite my stupid mistake. But, oh, that's a glove save. Despite my stupid mistake, I can now look at the rest of this game from a positive angle. Power play has got to go back to work. Nate just tries to go through Swayman, and he has to fall on top of it just to keep it out. Bruins look like they've gotten it all the way down here to me. I'm just going to leave it there. Sounds like a plan. We all know how much I can goof up with it, so it's probably best for me to just not touch the puck or handle the puck in any general form. Behind the net, we missed it. Svechnikov, after the careen off the glass, back to the post. Lowry has it, flipped down the ice. The seconds are ticking away in the period, so it doesn't matter if I touch this or not. The period has ended, and I would call that solid form. We were in solid form aside from one mistake, but we didn't get scored on my one mistake. Come prepared, ready to play, and if you are fully prepared, you can have a really good game. That's the way we look tonight. We look fully prepared, and that's just going to get sent right back in. I am ready to have a big night and try to respond from what was a less than ideal first game in the series, at least on my end of things. I'm just talking purely from my own personal game. You know, Braden Shin didn't miss that time. I suck at one-on-one scenarios, and if you let a weird play like that happen, a breakdown, I'm not going to make a save on that. I just do not do one-on-one scenarios with good players. I just don't. And we nearly did it again with Jack Eichel there. We've taken a penalty, haven't we? We've taken a penalty, so even less stellar and even less helpful. That's an aggressive save and a lucky one, to be honest with you. Can we please touch the puck so we can get this penalty kill started? I mean, we were about lucky to just even get on the penalty kill to begin with. This is about to stress me out so much because I've barely seen double digits in shots to this point. We've already gotten scored on to open the period. To be on my end of things, as far as my end of things are concerned, I mean, I got faced with a one-on-one scenario and getting scored on like that can't really point any fingers at me for that. That's not really too much of my fault. Not a whole lot I can do about that except just make a save on it. So we really do need this kill to come through. Oh my God. Please get it out. I didn't even know where the puck was. That was why I was spinning around like a Ferris wheel. Matheson, what are you doing? They're going to come back and get it. It's outside the area where I can play the puck. Heart's pounding a little bit too fast right now. We need to calm it down throughout this whole power play. Anxiety increases. Lost to Gaudreau. That could be a clear. It should be a clear. And that is cleanly all the way down the ice. It's not just over the blue line. It's all the way down the ice. McAvoy touches. And somewhere along the way, the Bruins have taken a penalty, holding to Connor Garland. Lindell at 4-on-4 now. Spins around. That was a move and a half by Lindell. And now we're going to go to the power play as the penalty to our team expires. Not the first penalty. Svechnikov, a little inside-out move on Swayman. Did he stand a chance on that? Just racking them up in this series. Racking up the goals. I cannot complain about goal-scoring support right now. It's not the goal support that I have problems with in this series. It's the fact that can we keep the puck out of the back of our net? That's the problem that I have with this series, is are we able to keep the puck out of the back of the net? I have a huge job to do for this team to ensure myself as the starter. Svechnikov is going to ensure that we go up by 3 goals. Is this really any surprise? We continue to get the Swayman. We have him solved in the first 2 games at home. We should be a lock to win this game. I mean, you could say that about Game 1 and the way that we imploded at times in Game 1. You never know, but we should be a lock to win this game. Could be a lock to win this series. We're not going to choke like the in real life Bruins. That's an easy save. I'll take the save like that all day. Suter can take it up the left wing. The left side boards dump in by Suter. We've got it controlled right here. And I just want to make sure that we get possession. D'Angelo, I love a between the legs blind drop pass in the defensive zone to break out, especially when your goaltender is just getting back in the net. Domi can handle onside. Didn't look like it would be onside initially. Larkin and a stumbling and bumbling Jeremy Swayman may have just kept the puck out of the back of the net, keeping it from being a 5-1 game. Eichel will have it. Pulling up Eichel to Brown. We pushed the wrong way, but we got a break, and that, again, the Bruins have missed the net wide. Connor Brown. Will he shoot? Brown is shooting. That's very unpleasant to see the puck go in the back of the net like that. This is the easiest save in the world, and we make it, but why? How does the puck go in? That's what I want to know. Did we just turn our body? Oh, no. Oh, he went to cover it? He went to cover it, and he swiped it into his own net. You complete maroon. That's a very unfortunate way to get scored on. It's bad enough, if we get scored on with a snipe or a 1-on-1 scenario or a 2-on-1 scenario, but to score on yourself, I mean, that's a low point, and we're going to need all the help we can get to make saves to the end of this game. We're at 13 shots faced and 2 goals against already. Not a chance in hell we're seeing 30 shots tonight. Just don't see it happening, so we cannot allow a 3rd goal. I mean, do I just use triangle from here on in? I mean, maybe I just use triangle to make saves. Maybe I don't need to press a button to make saves. I mean, to drop butterfly, I used on the PS4, it's R2, so I don't press triangle. Triangle is a way that you can drop butterfly, but you can also drop with R2, and R2 button is the typical button that I use to drop butterfly. Swayman is the only thing giving the Bruins a chance in this game, and probably for the whole series. He may be the only thing that gives Boston a shot to stay in this. And that seems kind of wild considering how much he's gotten scored on in this series, but it is very true. Larkin just barely managed to get this into the zone, but it allows Graves to pass it back to Meyer. And a save with 60 seconds remaining. And 60 seconds, all that remains in this second period of play, which has honestly been an unfortunate period for myself to have gotten scored on twice. We got scored on to open the period pretty much, and then we've quite recently gotten scored on by my own hand, quite literally my own hand. It's a bad turnover. Bad turnover, and it's going to be blocked wide. That should be the end of the second period. Just do this for one more 20-minute period. It's 20 minutes out of 60. Let's just do this last 20 get out of this clean with no goals given up, and I think, we can finish this night up with an A across the board. I think this is on a nice trajectory for being A's across the board. Should we have a good, solid third period of play here? I was not intent to cover that, but that works for me. Just trying to preserve some save percentage, trying to preserve some line score. We really need, it's the line score that's needed the most. That's what we need the most coming out of this game. And I feel like giving up 3 goals, that's a great save. Giving up 3 goals on less than 30 shots would not help. You could look at it this way if you're Coach LaBelle. I'm winning you games. As of right now, I'm winning you games. Oh my God. That I had a heart attack. I swear I don't play these one-on-one situations. Eichel hits it clean off the post. That is a break and a half for me. And Eichel will try one more time to Brown. I give up. I just straight up give up. What am I supposed to do about this? That is just such a stupid, goofy bounce. And now I got to see 30 shots, and that's not going to happen. That's 3 on roughly 15 at this point or something like that. This is so garbage. This is freaking garbage. I was lucky to come away from the last game with a -11 in the line score. This feels like it could be worse. Now I cannot give up 4. I am in a point I can't get scored on again. It's frustrating. There have been so many frustrating, fluky bounces in the early part in this series with Boston from game 1 here as well as in game 2. It feels like the game doesn't waste a chance to crap all over me. When I need to have a really good game, it takes every opportunity it can to blow that right out the window. You don't even want to know how pissed I'm going to be if we give up 4. I'm going to be really freaking pissed if I give up a 4th goal. I'm going to be through the moon with rage. Oh, the rebounds. I swear, my guy has got to get some rebound control. There are days playing this game where I would like to dig a giant hole to the center of the earth, throw this game in said hole, and then light the hole on fire. That was certainly the beginning of season 5. I'm going to lose my job as starter for the playoffs, aren't I? Because of just nonsense like that. How are we tied? How is this stupid game tied right now? I mean, how is this tied? My guy's biggest problem is he has no rebound control when it comes to some of these saves. It's great, you can make the first save, but can you prevent the other team from getting a quality second opportunity? But if we didn't have some of the unlucky bounces in this game, it would be a completely different game right now. No, I'm not going. I'm not going. Screw this. I'm not going to the bench. Screw this stupid freaking game right now. This is a pathetic joke that this game is tied. A pathetic joke. All I'm going to say is you better score on this 5-on-3, because if you don't come through with this, it's a laugh. This game is a laughing stock. It is a total, complete laughing stock. Go up the... My God. Oh! Oh, God. I didn't want this, but Jeremy Swayman, are you just angry because I threw the puck into my team's bench? Is that what this is about? Well, you're about to get a fistful. Quite literally a fistful. Jeremy Swayman, I am a... Oh, never mind. No, I was going to say I was a master in delivering... What in the world? Is he trying to mount me? I mean, I would say that Jeremy Swayman lost his rage because of how bad he's played in this series, but man, I can't even say that I performed all that much better. I don't get it. I wasn't even anywhere near the blue line, and I flipped the puck into my team's bench. I was trying to go back toward my net, and Swayman got enraged. Oh my God. We are just breaking down as a collective whole right now. We are just breaking down. It's a 5-on-3. We've wasted a good half of the 5-on-3 advantage that we have because we've just been flinging the puck around everywhere but into the attacking zone. This is too much passing. Way too much passing. It's games like this that could keep Boston in the series when they shouldn't be. They really shouldn't be. Stay up there. I don't understand it. I mean, we've spent double the amount of time on the attack than they have. Your goalie is clearly coming out to play the puck. Why don't you just stay in the neutral zone where I can stretch the ice with a pass to you? And the Bruins have successfully killed that 5-on-3 off, which is a joke. It's not even a good joke. I'm losing my mind right now. The next goal wins territory right now. We are truly in next goal wins territory. I just want us to be the team getting the next goal. To Larkin, back to Nieto. Lots of passes at the point. We've got Larkin playing D. I think that's still A leftover from the power play. Swayman with the save of the game. I don't know how to comprehend this. How did we not just win the game with that play with Dylan Larkin? I mean, we've been granted so many power plays. We were just granted a 5-on-3. And we have, okay, Timo Meier had something to say about that. He shut me up real fast. We kind of deserved to have that a few moments before the goal actually happened, but hey, I'll take it. I don't care. Timing is everything, actually. I was about to say timing isn't everything. I mean, that could have been a more timely goal. 44 seconds. The Bruins have choked it away. Will they pull the goaltender? It is pulled now. It is empty net scenario. We made the biggest save we needed to make on Jack Eichel. A second breakaway for Jack Eichel in the game. And Larkin has the puck. Fed across my crease. My guy could have just reached out and grabbed it the same way that he did when he scored the goal in Florida, but it doesn't matter now. Eichel back in for the Bruins. That was blocked wide, or I don't know what happened with that play. Can we please get it ahead and shoot it into the empty net just to ensure that this game is over? Barring a miracle, we should have victory. We are going to take victory. We're going to take the second game in the series. I just hope I don't have a massive minus in the line score coming out of this game, because I didn't play as bad as the goals against indicates. And we're going to be surging up to Boston. The Storm carries north to Boston, Massachusetts, as we attempt to take both games in the series up there, and we would have a sweep. Hey, I'll take it. It's better than a minus. It's barely a positive, but at least it's moving in the right direction. We dodged a bullet. We dodged a bullet in game one that it was only minus 11. So I deserved a lot better than that game, but 4 goals on 25 shots. I've played worse games. I've let in worse than that.